Good morning, students. Today we are going to derive midpoint formula as a special case of section formula. As the name says, it is a way to find the midpoint coordinates directly. Now let us consider the situation from section formula where the terminal points are A and B and the point P divides this line in two equal parts. Let the coordinates of A be x1, y1 and B as x2, y2. So the ratio m ratio n will be 1:1 here because P is the midpoint. Now if you remember, while deriving the section formula, we came across the equality of three ratios. That was m over n is equal to x minus x1 over x2 minus x is equal to y minus y1 over y2 minus y. So in this case, m over n will be 1 over 1. So let us equate it only with the x part and try to find the value of x. If I cross multiply, x2 minus x into 1 will be same. Similarly, 1 into x minus x1 will also be same. So let me collect x on right hand side and take this x1 on left hand side. So it will become x2 plus x1 is equal to x plus x. That is 2 times x. When this 2 will come to this side, it will divide. So it becomes x2 plus x1 over 2 is equal to x. So directly if we need to find x, we should add the abscissa point of terminal points and divide it by 2. Similarly, to find y, we will add the ordinate points and divide it by 2. That is y1 plus y2 over 2. Remember this formula carefully. Now I am going to give you hints of few questions and you have to complete those questions. Like question number 6 of exercise 7.2 says, if these 4 points are the vertices of a parallelogram, you need to find x and y. Children, in case of parallelogram, always remember one thing, as we have studied in class 9th also, that they bisect each other. It means their midpoints are same. So let me join the diagonals and take the point of intersection as O with coordinates a comma b. So a comma b will be midpoint of both the diagonals. It means if I apply the formula on these 2 points, then a will directly be 1 plus x over 2. And if I apply the formula on this diagonal, then a becomes 3 plus 4 over 2. That is 7 over 2. Both are the values of a only. So if I equate them, it becomes 1 plus x over 2 equal to 7 over 2. 2 cancelled out and 1 will go to other side. It becomes 7 minus 1, that is 6. So I got the value of x as 6. Similarly, by the value of b we can find y. I leave it as homework. Question number 7 says there is a circle whose terminal points of diameter are a and b. We know that diameter always passes through the center. The coordinates of center are given as 2, 3 and B point as 1, 4. It is 2, minus 3. So we need to find point A. So here again, because it is a midpoint, so 2 becomes A plus 1 over 2. So 2 goes to this side, 2 into 2, 4. It is A plus 1. So 4 minus 1 is equal to A. So 3 is equal to a. This way we got the value of a. Similarly, using the y coordinate, we can find b also. I leave it as homework. Come to question number 9. It says find the coordinate of the point which divides this line segment into 4 equal parts. Now how midpoint formula can help us in finding those coordinates? First of all, we must know how many points will be there which will divide this line segment into 4 parts. There will be 3 points. And this point, first point, we can take it as midpoint of A and B. So x can easily be found as minus 2 plus 2 over 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0 over 2, that is 0 only. Similarly, y is 2 plus 8 over 2. That is 10 over 2 equal to 5. So we got x comma y as 0 comma 5. Now the other 2 points can be taken as the midpoint of AP and PB. Let us say it is Q, that is A comma B, and R as C comma D. So apply midpoint formula separately on AP and PB. You will get the point Q and R also. Now there is an example before this exercise which says that find the coordinates of the point of trisection. Trisection means the points which divides the line segment into 3 equal parts. So the terminal points are 2 comma minus 2 and minus 7 comma 4. Now when I say 3 equal parts, it means we need 2 points like P and Q. One part and one part. Now let us draw this line segment again. And this time we will only consider point P. Now if we see in what ratio P will divide AB, it is 1 part here and 2 parts there, so it becomes 1:2. So here we can use section formula and find the point P, and the ratio as 1/2. So after finding P, we can see that Q becomes the midpoint of PB. So there we can use directly the midpoint formula. So at the end I am going to revise the midpoint formula. It is x is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2 and y equal to y1 plus y2 over 2. Thank you.